What does a birthday, graduation, and wedding have in common? Cake. In the baking aisle of a grocery store, there are rolls of boxed cake mixes. However, there's no need to take the easy way out and use a boxed cake mix when making a cake from scratch is just as easy. First and foremost, making a cake from scratch is just as easy by first paying attention to detail. Baking is like a science in which all the ingredients need to be placed in the right amount and at the right time. For example, when you're spooning in the flour, make sure that you spoon it in and not scoop it, because if you scoop in the flour, it'll be too much and it won't be the right measurement. So make sure you just scoop it in and level it off. Also, you need to pay attention to the recipe, because baking soda needs baking soda and not baking powder. And with that, by paying close attention to your recipe, your baked cake from scratch would be very simple and easy to make. Secondly, pay attention to the recipe when it says what kind of pan to put your batter in, because size does matter. If you put your batter into a smaller pan, it can overrise when it bakes and form an unattractive crack on your cake. In a too big of a pan, your cake will overbake and become very dry. Also, pay attention to the color of your pan, because if you put your cake batter in a darker pan, make sure you decrease your oven to about 25 degrees so it does not overbake. Making a cake from scratch is not only fun, but by using creativity can be really easy. There are two main types of frosting on a cake. Buttercream, which uses butter and sugar, creates a creamy, smooth texture and holds up really well in the refrigerator. A second type of frosting is a whipped frosting, which is my favorite because it uses heavy whipping cream and a mixer and incorporates a lot of air into the cream, which eventually makes it a sweet, fluffy frosting. And also, by using creativity, one can add many flavors to a frosting, from chocolate to vanilla and even coffee. But by adding Oreo pieces to this frosting, we're able to make a yummy chocolate and Oreo frosting cake. In conclusion, making a cake from scratch is just as easy. So next time when you're thinking about making someone a cake, don't go to the grocery store and buy the $2 box cake mix. With a little creativity and attention to detail, you can be the next Betty Crocker.